week. And one thing I like to do is take guys the week after that's all that's being talked about. And that was Jordan Spieth. Jordan Spieth was one of two guys that was being, if he doesn't win, it's the craziest thing in the world. Last week, everybody was on Jordan Spieth. And obviously he did not show up. He was not in contention. He did finish tied for 34th. So it's not like he played poorly, but he was never, in contention at all anytime throughout the week. A lot of pressure was on him because of that lead up, I guess, he had going into that event. But I'll take him this week. I think there's less people excited about him this week after that tournament. And I'm not thrilled about his price. It's 14-1, but I understand why it is where it is. To me, Spieth is one of the biggest epitomes of horse for the course players. I mean, there are certain places where the guy, no matter what kind of funk he is, which we know he was in that bad spot for a couple of years with his swing, but I mean, he still shows up at places like Augusta, Pebble Beach, TPC Deere Run. He doesn't play that every year, but when he does, he wins. And then anywhere in Texas, the Valero, the Byron Nelson, and this week at the Colonial. He's made the cut in all 9 tournaments he has played here, including a win and 3 runner-ups. His worst finish was a tie for 32nd in 2019, and that was, right in the thick of him playing like crap. But he's finished no worse than 14 in his other 8 starts here. So, again, horse for the course play, and I like the fact that I'm sure people are talking about him this week, but they're not talking about him like they were last week. He does tend to struggle with his driver accuracy. At least that was the knock on him for a while, but he has been much better of late as he's plus 0.67 strokes gained off the tee over the last 3 months. He is accurate with his iron zone, number 24 in greens and regulation. So, again, I think this is just a great bounce-back spot for Spieth. I know it's a course he loves, and I'm just hoping that this week, with a little less attention around him, that it'll work out quite in our favor. So Jordan Spieth, 14-1 on the outright market is my other outright for this week.